seems like the harder you work, the faster you have to run to stay in the race. There just never seems to be enough hours in the day. And hey, a lot of times it's just a battle to get out and go hunting at all. So when the opportunity for Chad and I to go to the ranch presents itself, we're not gonna pass that opportunity up. The weather's finally cooling down. The feeders are throwing corn right now. And for the hogs, I can tell you this, they have no idea what's coming for them.
Condition, lights out, stomping all competition. My utmost to his highest, it gets no flyer. We set the mainframe on fire. Boom, cold red for the lead from the pedal. I push to the metal, the dust never settles. F5 level, kick up the bass and the treble. Cause faith, that's a rebel. I can show you the devil. I blaze a trail like the rays from tail light. Sound shaking the ground like earthquakes and hail might. Someday I'll die, but not tonight. Excuse me while I light up the sky. Light up the sky. Follow me down to the river, hey. Follow me out of the woods. Follow me in to wash away my sins. If your walk is no good, follow me down.
Well, so a lot of people watching this show, you probably assume that I hunt all the time. Nothing could be further from the truth. Man, I wish that was the case. Most of the time, when y'all are out hunting, I'm stuck here at the office trying to keep things going. That's our busy time of the year. So I don't get to hunt as often as I'd like. But when I do get to go, it's usually 2 or 3 days at the most. Man, things go by quick.
You know what makes it even tougher are schedule conflicts. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys deal with the same exact stuff. You know, I may get a text from Chad and he's like, hey, I got the okay from the wife and my schedule's clear this weekend, no ball games. Can you go to the ranch? And I'm like, of course I can't go. I've got to help my buddy move, or my son Cooper's got baseball or football or whatever. You know, I mean, you just never know what's going to stand in the way from you being able to go, but you have obligations that you know, and promises that you've kept. We all wish we could go all the time, but every once in a while it all works out. By the time we leave, we're usually in a mad rush to get out of town, so nothing else can happen and we won't have any other scheduling conflicts or anything at the last minute that's going to stop us from going. Hey, you know, the hill country's in front of us, work is behind us. There's going to be a lot of kill light hunting when we get there, and there's no telling what we'll see and what we'll shoot.
Hey, Scott and I have been hunting hogs a long time. I mean, ever since the first prototype of our kill light feeder light, we've killed I don't know how many hogs under the lights. Man, we love doing it, and it's just been the two of us all this time hunting. Man, I gotta get this off my chest though, and this is the honest truth, man. If it's nighttime hunting, guess who's the cameraman? This guy. And he makes all his excuses. He can't see good, he can't tell if it's focused, and man, do you mind running camera? So, yeah, it sucks. Somehow, nighttime hunting, I'm the cameraman, and man, I want to be in the hot seat. So, man, anytime I can get anybody to come film me hunting the kill lights, you better bet I'm going to do it.
I really don't know what Chad's talking about. I mean, if you watch the episodes last year, I mean, you can see that he shot a lot of hogs. Hey, I mean, I shot some great hogs too, and he filmed me on some of those hogs, but I don't really know how he sees it, you know, where he's saying that, you know, he's my sole cameraman. I don't see it that way at all.
Okay. Now, if we're talking about last year, you're right. I did kill a bunch of hogs last year. I decided to make a change. I found some people that would actually go film me at night, and they didn't mind, and they could actually see the film, you know, unlike Scott. So, you know, I made a little change. But hey, if you go back and you look over the years, You'll see Scott in the hot seat. You're not gonna see me killing many hogs because I was the one filming, or we wouldn't have any film to bring you.
Well, I wonder what stand Chad wants to hunt first.
Hey, the weeks prior to the spring green up are some of the best times to hunt hogs, at least on our place. The food is scarce. There's nothing left. The winter's been hard. You know, before Christmas, we've quit hunting whitetails. The hogs, they haven't been pressured, and there's not any food left. They're abundant, man. They're hitting the feeders hard. It's a great time to get on them. One of the things that we do is we have the ranch split into 2 sections, and we have anywhere from 4 to 6 feeders for the hogs with the nighttime setups on each side of the ranch. And this gives us more opportunity to get on the hogs. If there's just one of us up there, we can hunt one half of the ranch one night, the other half the next night. If you know, we have a guest, or say Scott can hunt and we've got somebody to film each other, we'll have a little competition. You know, he'll be on one side, I'll be on the other side, and we'll see who can, you know, come up with the most hogs. I know, like Pigman or Razor Dobbs, or somebody's coming down, Tom Randa, come hunt with us. We can go out and hunt. Scott and I sometimes will take turns filming each other, or, you know, obviously I'll be filming him mostly, but makes for a lot of fun. Definitely maximizes a little bit of time that we have when we do get to go out there. So tonight, where we're gonna be hunting is the creek. There's lots of hogs. They love it in there. It stays cool at night, especially in the summertime, and it's a great, great place, but you gotta get there early. It's still getting dark pretty quick, so we've got the feeder going off at like 8 o'clock. We'll try to sneak in there around 6, 6:30, 7 maybe. If you don't get there for that first feed time, you're probably not gonna have any success there. See the Arab knock running all the way back there. Man, I don't have a remote with me, or I'd hit the remote. We could probably get those other hogs back in. Hopefully, we won't have to track that hog very far.
Now, if it was me hunting and I forgot the remote, I'd probably be throwing out the stand. But I'm sitting there waiting on the remote and wondering why the feeder hadn't gone off again. Well, he forgot the remote. So the remote has saved us many, many, many times, but on this occasion we didn't have it. So anyway, we would have been able to shoot more hogs, but hey, sometimes that happens. And like we always are, we're in a rush to get to the stand and try to get there in time. And that's what happened on this hunt. One thing that Chad rags on me all the time, well, he's ragged on me for years about, is that, you know, when it comes time to shoot, I shoot too quick. I don't even wait to know if it's gonna be on film or not. Once I feel to shoot, it's kind of like throwing a baseball pitch, you know. Once I know it's time to throw or time to shoot, 1/1000, 2/1000, I shoot. And anyway, Chad takes a lot longer to shoot. And so by not having the remote on this hunt, you know, he shot makes a great shot, hogs run off, but too much time has gone by because it took him a long time to shoot. And then he shoots, and then we don't have the remote. Now I'm looking at my watch going, we got to get out of here and hurry up and hightail it to the next setup, or we're not going to make it before the next feeder goes off.
She's down. Yes. Oh my gosh, that was exciting. Man, I love it when they come in by themselves like that. But man, with all the light I could see, I don't know if it's blood or dust or what, but that's a good shot. I knew she wasn't going far. Oh man. I thought I heard something. I thought I heard something coming over here. Oh man. All right. Let's get the blood tracker out. We'll track her.
You know, the hog trap is just one of those stands that seems to always produce for us. You know, what makes it so great is that it's so close to some of the thickest, gnarliest woods on the whole property. The big hogs like to hang out there. They feel protected. They feel safe there. It's like a sanctuary. You know, there's a lot of cover there. They're coming across the fence. There's a lot of trails. You know, it's one of those spots that when we go into that setup and we creep in, you just never know what you're going to run into. Whether you hear hogs, you may jump some. We're hoping we don't jump any. And we've shot some huge hogs there and shot some regular size hogs there and shot many hogs at one time there. It's one of my favorite spots. I know it's probably Chad's favorite spot, but we've had a lot of crazy encounters there, and I can almost guarantee the hog trap will definitely be the spot tonight.
Blood. Man, she has sprung a leak. This is crazy. Look at all the blood. There's a little hog trap. That's why we call this feeder the hog trap. Blood's right here. Bunch of blood right there. Hey, she's right here. It's actually closer than I thought. That's 40 yards. It's not any further than 40 yards. Hey, if you've never been out hunting hogs until the sun's coming up behind you, you're missing out. This big sow came in, got under the outfitter, lit her up, made a good shot. She only went about 40 yards. We got gobblers about to come off the roost in the background, but we got some hogs to clean. So, man, made a good shot. Nice sow. Oh, exciting. And bed is calling. Once the sun comes up, it's time for us to go to bed. Whew. What a good hunt, man. Had an awesome night.
You know, when we get the opportunity to hunt, no matter how small the window is, you know, we're going to take advantage of that. Look, on this trip, the colder temperatures and the wind made things a little bit tougher. You know, probably kept the number of hogs that we saw down a little bit, but it was still a successful trip. I tell you this, Chad was dialed in with his bow. I mean, he closed the deal on several hogs, and I hope I've done enough to get myself back into the shooter's chair next trip. Hey, I mean, I filmed good, but either way, whether I'm the hunter or I'm filming and running camera, I don't care, because I cannot wait to get out there again and for us to do it again. But maybe I will be in the hot seat. We'll see.
I feel weak and hear these voices in my head telling me to.
You know, archery has really come a long way, and we are the beneficiaries of all this technology, and these bows are just so fast and so quiet and so smooth. But you know what? It doesn't matter how big the cams get. It doesn't matter how good the rests are. It doesn't matter how great the sights are, how great the stabilizers are. The truth is that when it comes down to that moment of truth, it all still really comes back to the fundamentals, doesn't it? It doesn't matter what you're shooting. You have to make a smooth draw. You have to make a clean, steady hold. You have to make a clean release. All of it is just fundamentals. Actually, that's really what makes shooting a bow so fun and so lethal and so amazing. But you know, it's also true in life. I see a lot of things being said nowadays when people are looking for fulfillment or looking for satisfaction in life. There's all kind of books being written. There's all kind of seminars that are going around, and people are saying, well, here's the newest way to fulfillment. Here's the newest way to satisfaction. Here's what you really need to do if you want to be happy. But let me just tell you the truth, just like in archery. The truth is, it still comes down to the fundamentals. It still comes down to the basics. It hasn't changed for over 2,000 years. If you really want more fulfillment in life, if you really want to find a more satisfying life, the Bible says that it comes through a personal relationship with God through His Son, Jesus Christ. Jesus said it like this: I am the way, I am the truth, and I am the life. Everything that you've ever looked for in your life, I am the way to it. If you'd like to know more about a personal relationship with God through His Son, Jesus Christ, I want to encourage you to go to elusivewildlife.com and click on the Moment of Truth tab.